everyone, welcome to yet another episode of ARA, Anxiety Recovery with Albright. If you're new here, my name is Medlin Albright and I share my recovery from severe anxiety, severe sensitization, severe depression to help others who are still struggling. So if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit that notification button. Anytime I'm live, anytime I post a new video, you'll be able to get notified. So let's get it started. So in this particular video, I want to talk about a super common anxiety symptom, a super common symptom of stress. When you are struggling with anxiety, when you have struggled with stress, this is a common symptom that you have struggled with, and probably by the time you're watching this video, this is a symptom that you're struggling with. I want to talk about headaches. Headaches are super uncomfortable. They are super scary when you're struggling with anxiety. I struggle with frequent headaches when I was in the anxiety cycle. And as usual, as human beings, when you feel pain, when you feel any change in your body, the diligent thing that you're gonna do is get into the car and go to the hospital. That's what I did when I was struggling with anxiety, because headache used to give me some sense of panic. Like it could even cause a panic attack. Like that was how headaches were super extreme for me. So I went to the hospital. I did, full head scan, full body scan. By the way, I recommend if you're struggling with anxiety, but I don't want it to be as now you are getting into reassurance. I wanted to say that if you're struggling with anxiety, I recommend you to do full body scan, full head scan, so that you can clear the doubt that you're not struggling with anything. These visit hospitals cost a lot of money. They're not cheap. They're extremely expensive. So once you have done the head scan, once you have done the body scans, then you're sure that you're not dealing with anything else apart from anxiety. That's how I was able to clear my doubts that I was not dealing with anything else except anxiety. So I recommend them for you. So when I was struggling with anxiety, headaches were painful for me. They were uncomfortable. They were scary. It was one of those symptoms that used to make me visit the hospital a couple of times, because I'm having this headache, with intrusive thoughts, anxious, negative thoughts. I thought I had, some head injury. I thought I had brain tumor. I thought I had some other illness that was not being found. So I made frequent hospital visits, because as human beings, when you have a headache, there is always a problem. So you go to the hospital, nothing is being found. I did all tests. Everything was done for me. The pictures were being taken. My head was normal, nothing was wrong with me. But here, I'm feeling this pain, I'm feeling pressure behind my eyes, I'm having this tension headaches, I'm having migraines, the back of my head, it was all pain. These corners of my head, I don't know if you guys can see, the corners of my head, there were like, it was pain, some type of burning sensations. And also, there is this feeling that I will create a video on its own about this feeling. You see this tight headband on my head? I used to feel like I had it around my head. That was the it for me. That was an it for me, because I'm having this tight round headband around my head. It's super uncomfortable, it's super scary, but nothing was being found. I'll make a video on that particular symptom, the tight round headband. Headaches were so extreme for me up to the point I skipped classes. As you all know, most of my time when I was struggling with anxiety, I was in uni. So I couldn't walk fast, I couldn't attend classes, because those were triggers for my headache. When you're watching this video, I know headaches can be an ick for you. Mind you, me, I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder. So that means I was worrying all the time. That means headaches were there 24/7. So if you're that person, I want you to know that headaches are super common. And I want to use this video to explain to you why you are having the headaches, how headaches manifest, and what you can be able to do to overcome the tension headaches brought by anxiety. So headaches brought by anxiety are caused by you being in the fight or flight mode. They are caused by muscle tension. Someone who is anxious, someone who is sensitized is constantly under stress. And this stress triggers the fight or flight mode. The state that you're in is called the fight or flight. So someone who is under stress triggers the fight or flight. And this fight or flight, the brain interprets it like you are in danger. And as a result, constant stress hormones, the adrenaline, the cortisol, are being released in your body. So this makes your muscles tensed. And when your muscles are tense, that's why you experience the headaches. That's why you experience, the back pain, your shoulders are stiff, the pressure behind the eyes, you feel like your head is in a vice, the tight round headband, the migraines, all types of headaches brought by anxiety, really. So in a nutshell, muscles around the head, muscles around the neck, they tend to contract, they tend to tighten when in the fight or flight mode. Even the same to muscles around the chest area, but I'm gonna make another video about feeling pain in your chest, sharp pains in your chest. Those are all symptoms of stress. So if you're having a headache, if you're having the tension headaches, if you feel the head pressure like your head is in a vice, those are all symptoms of stress. They are symptoms of muscle tension. You being in the fight or flight, the brain interprets it as you are in danger. It releases adrenaline, cortisol. The part of the brain called the amygdala releases stress hormones, the adrenaline, the cortisol, and this makes your muscles tense, because when in the fight or flight mode, your brain believes there is this perceived threat, there is this perceived danger that you need to fight. So it releases stress hormones for you to either fight or flee. Are you understanding up to that point? So in that part of the video, I've explained to you how tension headaches are brought by. So I want to explain to you how you can be able to overcome tension headaches. And let me tell you something. Your fear of tension headaches, you are focusing on it, you are obsessing about it, is the reason why you are having those tension headaches. You already have them. You have no control. They are the first fear. First fear is something that you have no control over. The headaches, the heart palpitations, the chest pains, the intrusive thoughts, the feelings of unreality, the panic attacks, something that you have no control over. Then the second fear is something that you can control. Worrying about the headache. Worrying about the tension headaches means more stress hormones, and a result of more stress hormones is more of the tension headaches. So second fears are the, worrying about the headaches, overthinking them, overanalyzing them, suppressing them, fixing them, trying to make them go away, taking a painkiller for them. By the way, even if you take painkillers for tension headaches brought by anxiety, they don't go away. They are still there. I tried taking painkillers for headaches, but they were still there. So I was like, that was what made me visit the hospital a couple of times, because I'm like, taking these painkillers, I'm doing everything, I'm trying to make it go away, but I'm still having the headache. Does it mean now I started having intrusive thoughts? Maybe I have brain tumor, maybe I have brain injury, maybe something is wrong with the head, maybe I have cancer, maybe I have stroke, all those type of illnesses. And the intrusive thoughts about headaches are gonna come if you don't understand what is happening, if you don't understand that tension headaches are a symptom of stress. The more you focus on the tension headaches, the more you try to make them go away, the more you take all those painkillers, the more you're sending a wrong signal to the brain that these headaches are a threat. And what does the brain do in tandem? It releases more stress hormones, therefore more of the headaches. You don't need to worry about the headaches. They are a symptom of stress. Live your life regardless of the headaches being there. I know it's uncomfortable, it's scary, it's painful, but the only way to overcome these headaches is living your life with them. And as a result, they are gonna fade away, because anxiety is fear. Anxiety thrives on fear and attention. So if you focus on the headaches, if you give them attention, if you fear them, the more they are gonna grasp on you. So live your life regardless of the headaches. Learning to live with the headaches makes you lose the fear. So focus on healing, focus on recovering from anxiety, and as a result, the headaches are gonna go away. That's how I was able to recover from tension headaches brought by anxiety. So if you have watched this video up to this point, make sure to subscribe. Well, how are you helping the channel? Make sure to subscribe, like, comment anything that you want me to talk about concerning anxiety, of course. Comment down below and share. Otherwise, let's meet on the next video. Bye.